Except when you sit down, you can't see the floor. Yeah, this thing is too high.
You ready, Dennis?
Yep.
Okay, Dennis, we're going to give you a 1 minute and 45-second countdown, 1:45 to game time. 1:40, Mark, 1:40 to air time. 1:40.
Get rid of my fat.
Good afternoon, everybody. Brian Casey. Brian Casey, good afternoon. That's my Mark Bailey. I've done a million games with him. OSAA guy, works in the Dalles and Hood River. He's got that good afternoon down pretty good. All right, coming down to a minute. 1 minute to airtime in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, 1 minute. 1 minute to airtime. 1 minute.
I've got someone watching from Eastern Washington.
You can name drop as much as you want. We'll just got to keep it on the up and up.
I lost a player. One of my ex-players.
I saw that.
Mark Leader.
Yeah.
He had a tremendous career at Western Oregon University and in Australia. He's like in their professional league's Hall of Fame.
25 seconds from Mark. 25, Dennis.
That hits home.
Good evening. Welcome to Valhalla Court, and it is Table Rock Sports and CBS Sports Radio, the winner, combining to bring you coverage of two basketball games tonight, the Mazama and Henley Southside Series. Girls playing first here in just a few moments. We'll reload the computer, and at 7:30 we'll have the boys' game. Randy Adams along with Dan Fast and Brian Casey, BasinLife.com, also with us on the broadcast here today. Dan, changing of the guard, number one, first and foremost for the Mazama Vikings here.
Yes, Justin Davidson has moved over as the head boys coach to the girls program. Joy Lease, the outstanding, almost legendary coach, has taken an assistant position coach job at Oregon Tech. And I want to tell you a story that Danny Miles told me. He told me once, he goes, I don't want to follow John Wooden. I want to be the guy that follows the guy that followed John Wooden. Joy Lease left some really big steps to fill.
She did, and from what my understanding is, she was hired as an assistant coach this year to most likely be groomed for the head coaching job at some point at OIT.
Yeah, that's, I don't know the ramifications of that, but I have talked to her personally. I do know that she is very interested in the job.
All right, good to hear that we held on to Vic, the head football coach and athletic director, though. He's still here at Mazama, and I know Joy will be following the team as much as she can and certainly helping out. I know Amber Lease is now coaching at Crater as an assistant.
Yes.
And is also going to help Chris Arnold, my buddy who coaches the softball program over there at Crater, too. So the Lease legacy continues and probably will for some time to come.
Yeah, Joy's shadow is going to be here for several years.
This game is a little bit different this year for a number of reasons. Mazama seems to be not really in a rebuilding year, but not as strong as they have been for the past several years in girls basketball.
Well, Mazama returning 3.5 starters. You say, how can somebody have a half a starter? Well, Chelsea Gilmore, the outstanding post, tore her ACL last year at the beginning of January, so she was a starter. So anyway, 3.5 starters, a team that won the conference last year, and a team that made it to the state tournament. So there are high expectations for this team.
High expectations for the Henley Hornets as well, as they are led by a head coach that's known pretty well in these parts, and Randy Denson.
Yes, Randy's had a successful career at Lost River, and of course now at Henley. His father, Rod, was an outstanding basketball player at Klamath Union when I first started coaching. And he was a lefty, and he could shoot.
I remember the Denson name very well. And you and I go back a few years doing this stuff, don't we? It's crazy how time has flown by. But we have the Mazama Vikings and Henley, and girls play first game, and then the boys at 7:30. Mazama coming into tonight's game with a 1-0 conference record. They are 5-8 overall. And the Henley Hornets also 1-0 in the Skyline, 9-7 overall. Dan, one thing that we will do is take a break here with the national anthem, I believe, coming up. Yes, it is. So we're going to take a break, come back with more right after this on CBS Sports Radio and TableRockSports.net. Back in 1 minute.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RBTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Starting lineups being introduced downstairs by Tom Keller. Let's get the girls starters for Mazama. Tom Keller on the public address announcing here tonight as we get the national anthem out of the way and the starting lineups. I missed one of the starters, Dan, for Mazama.
Well, the starting lineup for Mazama will be what it's been the last couple of games, although they've had many rotating starters.
I've got Bailey McGurr. Holbrook, that's who I missed. Thank you very much.
Chelsea Gilmore and Isabella Heaton, known as Bella Heaton.
Mazama in the home white, the Henley Hornets in the traveling blue and gold. As we get set, Brian Casey on the camera work tonight, BasonLife.com and Table Rock Sports, and we are underway here as we've got a whistle 1 second in. According to Jeff Sturgeon, one of the three officials working this girls' game.
We have a violation on the jump ball. Haven't seen that very often.
Well, they don't miss much down there, do they, Dan?
Veteran crew.
And you need it for a game like this. As Henley will move from left to right and move the ball around the perimeter. Some good point guard play on both teams tonight. Addie McGurr getting the chance to start this year. Here's a long three. I believe that was Campos. That was off the mark, no good, but now fought for and brought down by the Vikings. Baseball pass down the floor. And the Vikes will try to set up here. Just underway, 7.5 minutes left opening quarter. A jump shot from McGurr inside the free throw circle does not go. And the rebound comes down to Henley. They'll get it across the timeline, push it into the right-hand corner. And the Hornets will reload here. Good start for Randy Denson and the Henley team this year, 9-7, ranked number 7 in the OSAA. Here's a long three from the right wing, no good, but tip back up and in.
By Campos.
Campos there to pick up the garbage, so to speak, the tip in, if you will. And it is 2-0, Henley with the lead very early. Down the floor, cut to the well from Bailey is no good. Rebound put back up, no good. And an over the back and out of bounds last touched by the Henley Hornets.
Annie Campos and Ella Bailey are the two premier players in the Skyline Conference.
Here's the inbound, and they get it to Gilmore. Was that Gilmore that put that up, I believe?
Yes, it was.
Missed the shot, but got the rebound. Good hustle there. And the ball remains on the Mazama side of the floor. 6:38 left in the opening quarter. 2-0 Henley. JV boys game won handily by Henley today. Here's the inbound. McGurr will pop and falls short of the goal. No good. And the rebound comes down to the Hornets of Henley. Nice steal in the perimeter. And here comes a one-on-one the other way, laying it up and in to tie the game. We are tied up at 2.
Bella Heaton can run the floor. She is a disruptor.
A lot of names on both rosters that are long-time athletic names in this community, aren't there, Dan? Heaton's one of those, I think.
Yes, and her grandfather is Don Mills.
That's a guy that played a few high school sports in his day as Henley runs an inbounds play and scores an easy 2.
I think that was Anna Harper.
And it's 4-2. Half-court trap. Stolen by Campos. Drives, stops, shoots, and scores. Annie Campos makes it 6-2. And we've got our first time out of the broadcast with 5:53 left in this opening quarter. It's 6-2 Henley. We're back after this. Well, it's only a 30, so I guess we'll keep it right here, Dan.
Randy Denson is the one that called that timeout when he had a little spurt. So he must have seen something he didn't like, but the results were good.
Well, either that or he's seeing something that he can exploit, and he wants to meet with his girls to see if that's something they can take advantage of. But that half-court trap has been trouble so far the last couple of times down for Mazama.
And Mazama's situation this year is too many turnovers for a veteran team.
6-2 is our score. Randy Adams, Dan Fast, Brian Casey, BasonLife.com. He'll be joining us at halftime at both games. On the camera work tonight for Table Rock Sports. Once again, that trap at midcourt. But Ella Bailey will scrape up the ball and assume the possession for the Vikings. Bring it out front to McGurr. She's worked so hard to get her senior year and now a starting position. Another turnover, though, by the Vikings. And here come Henley the other way. This one across the midcourt line, then stolen right back. McGurr in the right place. No, that was Bailey or McGurr? I couldn't see the number, Dan. It was
Ella Bailey.
Ella Bailey. Too much hair on the back of that jersey.
Yeah, that is a problem most of the time.
6-4, now 8-4 as Henley.
Henley broke that press so easy. Anna Harper was wide open.
Dan's keeping a book, so we'll be able to give you halftime stats and whatnot. Hard for me to keep a book and run all the things in the production side, too, now, Dan, having to change the scoreboard on the screen and all that. I'm an old radio guy. I'm not used to this TV stuff. Reaching in, foul called on the Hornets, and Jeff Sturgeon, one of 3 officials. Who else do we have there? I don't recognize the guy in the beard. I don't think I've seen him before unless somebody that's been officiating that just happened to grow a beard. Who knows? I
don't know his name, but he has done varsity games last year.
Steal by Henley, and I think we've got an offensive foul, and we do. That was as clear as a bell there. Offensive charge. Don't know who took that for Mazama, but they were in the right spot at the right time.
Ella Bailey drew the charge. Foul was on, I'm not sure. I thought he said 34. There is no 34.
There is a 4 on the scoreboard, so that would be...
Yeah, Fassell.
her first, team foul number 2 on Henley. No fouls so far on the Mazama Viking girls. Almost halfway through the first period. 8-4, Henley with the lead. McGurr across the midcourt line. Excuse me, that wasn't McGurr. Now she gets the ball to Bailey, and she shoots. Ella way too long with the shot, but Mazama comes down with the offensive rebound. Now here is a long 3 from the outside. That one missed. No good as well. Good look, just did not go down, and the Hornets quickly get the ball across the timeline and reset the offense. Dribble drive on the baseline, shot put up no good, but a foul on the Vikings. And the Hornets will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Mazama already has 3 team fouls. That foul was on Holbrook.
Holbrook picking up the foul. This will be the first free throw, no good for Hassell. Hassell has one more here. 8-4.
In the game is Annika Lindo, who was a starter. She about 3 weeks ago pulled some ligaments in their foot, so she's recovering from that.
As I recall, Anna, last year, she was one of the better rebounders on the team. The second free throw.
She's a real steady player.
Is good. Make it 9-4 now.
And see, Chelsea Chambers came out of the game. We've got some confusion here at the score table.
All right, 9-4 with 4:10 left in the opening quarter. A steal right on the inbound play.
Yeah, and that's Senya Campos. She's a freshman. She is the sister of Annie Campos.
9-4. And there's Balky blood in there. Inside. Shot put up and in for 2. Nice job from Ella Bailey, and a great feed as well on the assist to make it 9-6. Halfway through the first quarter, Henley with a 3-point lead and the ball. Campos, long 3, back iron and off, no good. Got her own rebound with a follow, knocked out of the hands of the Henley player, and back to the free throw line is Vassell. And the team foul number 2 on Mazama now. First free throw good.
Vassell is just a freshman.
Put the score on the wrong board there, so I got to correct that. 10-6. One more free throw is off, no good. And the board comes down to Mazama.
Lindau.
Across the midcourt line, they break the press nicely there. Kick it back out. Long 3 on the way, no good. Got her own rebound, though. We'll reload the offense. This is Bailey, left-hand side. She'll bring it up top. Lindo has it. And bounces the ball behind her as they reset the offense. Now a right-hand scoop shot from about 13 feet does not go. Another Mazama offensive rebound. Almost lose it. They get it back. Here's Bailey for 2, and it's no good from 9 feet. And here comes a foul on the Hornets, or on the Vikings, rather, on the Hornet.
That's Isabella Heaton.
Transition try there. So now with 3:02 left, non-shooting foul, but Henley will have the ball, leading by 4. Their biggest lead has been 4 points in this game. Go the other way, double dribble call.
Well, I think we had a blocking call.
It wasn't a block. I thought she double dribbled. I thought I saw him double dribble the hand there.
And that was Modine.
Daughter of Josh Modine, former KU girls basketball coach. Now playing at Henley.
Kennedy Modine.
Vikings will inbound. 2:52 left in the opening quarter. And they'll run the offense. Dribble drive, nice little screen up top, and then get it to the baseline. Put it up, no good, but a whistle and a foul on the impending rebound. This one will go against Henley.
And I think it's number 10. It would be Campos, and her second.
2 Campos sisters, that's double trouble. You got to deal with both of them. One's only a freshman as well. First free throw is on the way and good.
By Holbrook.
Holbrook scoring the 7th point of the evening to make it 10-7. Mazama trailing by 3. One more free throw on the way from Holbrook. It is on the way and back iron and off, no good. Into the lane, Henley comes up with a rebound. Mazama puts some pressure on at midcourt of their own. And we've got a substitution coming in. Ten to 7, 2:37 left opening quarter. Here's Campos on the dribble drive. Scoop with the left hand does not go. Look at that, some tenacity bringing down that rebound for Mazama. Held ball, and possession arrow is in Henley's favor. So hard work, but it all goes for naught. There's a shot put up, no good. Block on the rebound, and a foul.
Holly Parker was the foul. And Jeff Sturgeon is Mazama on that inbounds play passed it to Annika Lindau, which was confusing to us, Randy. Annika shot and missed wide open at the Henley basket.
Why would you do that? You just forgot where you are. We're on the floor for a moment, right?
I don't know.
You ever had a player score?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that a time or two myself. Not very often do you see that happen.
Nope. It's demoralizing to the player who scores for the other team.
It's a good thing it didn't go in.
Yeah. Good thing she missed.
Here's the inbound, another designed inbound, and they draw a foul on it. Both of these teams are very well coached.
Annika Lindau's second foul, so
that's
she
off
will,
the bench too.
Yeah, she'll have to come out.
First free throw is no good.
And that's by Anna Harper.
Wearing number 22. Gilmore back into the game for the time being for the Vikings of Mazama. 2:28 left opening quarter. 10-7. Vikings trail by 3. Harper's second is good. Make it now 11-7. And full court pressure applied by Henley right now. Mazama will push it across the timeline. Addie McGurr back into the ball game for the Vikings. She's got it on the right wing. Dribbles to the top of the circle. Now matriculates the ball to the left-hand side to Bailey for 3, and she scores. Ella Bailey with the first trifecta of the game. It's 11-10.
We have another foul.
Mazama's got to learn. They're already at 16 fouls, and we're only 6 minutes into the game, Dan. Maybe too many. I know it'd be too many for you as a head coach, Red.
Yeah.
That early? Actually, now that they took it back, that's only the 5th foul on Mazama.
Yeah, I have 5, but I have Holbrook for 2 fouls. Scoreboard says 1.
First free throw is good to make it 12-10 Henley.
Maida Lee, a sophomore, checks in for Mazama.
I have to assume she's the sister of Tristan Lee.
She is.
Good athlete here at Mazama. Graduate, former quarterback. Second free throw, no good. Gilmore clears off the board with 2 minutes to play first period. 12-10 the score. Left-hand dribble. Shot. Free throw line extended left. Does not go. Knocked away. We might have a Henley foul here.
22.
I know it's early in the year, Dan, but there are times when we get toward the state playoffs when you don't see so many fouls called in the game, the officials will let them play. Tonight, not so much. So far, anyway. First free throw is no good. And we'll have one more for Ella Bailey at the free throw line for Mazama. 12-10. Our score. Henley by 2. Bailey's second one is good.
And that's her 8th point already.
Cut the lead down to 1. Mazama hanging tough. 12-11. Campos way out on the point. Bring it in with the dribble drive. Almost stolen. Got it back. Campos drives inside the paint. Scoop with the left hand. Right hand side. No good. Rebound put back up and in.
By Fussell.
Making it 14-11 now with 1:25 left. Quickly moving the ball down the floor, the Vikings. Here is McGurr. Run the motion, the weave offense right out near the top of the circle. Here's Bailey with the right-hand scoop, and it just will not fall. Good look.
Riley Utley, a senior for Mazama, is in. She has not played since she was a freshman.
Steal by Mazama. Here it is, the drive. They missed the lay-in, though.
That was Bella Heaton. She's the disruptor.
Just didn't complete the deal on the steal. And here comes the Mazama steal again, down to 45 seconds left. And a 3-point disadvantage for Mazama. 3 ball, though, will tie the game for the Vikings. Here's Bailey. Excuse me.
That's Utley with the ball.
With the ball now. Double team. Get it back to Ella Bailey with 24 seconds. Justin may be working for one shot here.
Unless he gets a layup, that would be the wise thing to do.
Almost a steal and or a foul there. Now another one. A little bit of contact going out, way out in the perimeter.
A lot of contact. Foul on Chelsea Gilmore. Wait a minute. Let's see what's being called.
Travel. I thought they called a travel on Gilmore. One official called one thing. Yeah, the travel was on the Henley player after the steal.
No foul on Gilmore, which looked like from here it was pretty obvious.
Mazama to inbound with 9.1 seconds left. Immediate inbound to Gilmore and immediate foul. They call a timeout with 8.6 seconds left. Interesting here in this first period of play. It's a 30-second break. We will keep it here on Table Rock Sports and CBS Sports Radio. Next week, it's a Thursday matchup. Not Friday, but they're playing on Thursday. Mazama and Klamath Union next week.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I think that might be due to the lack of officials. I think there's a lot of games on Friday next week.
That could be so,
local
yeah.
Teams, and they had to make an adjustment. So that's what I was told anyway. So they're playing it on Thursday instead of Friday. Games at 6 and 7:30 here at Valhalla Court. You can read all about every single game, basinlife.com as well, after the ball game. Down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds in the quarter. Bailey's going to have to get it out to quick. Somebody's going to have to put the ball up. They won't get a shot off in the first quarter. Is said and done with a 14-11 lead. Henley by 3 after 1. We're back in a minute on CBS Sports Radio on TableRockSports.net.
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran. If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
David does. He just, especially with basketball, he just pans back and forth. So if you get tired of zooming, you can take it easy too.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years. Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Vikings turn it over to start the second quarter. Henley's got it on their side of the floor. And we are back to action here at Valhalla Court, Mazama High School. 14-11 the score. Here's an inbound. And immediately another foul. That'll be team foul number 6, I believe, on Mazama.
I don't think that's
no
a foul.
On the baseline, perhaps. Reverse layup on the inbound, no good.
By Anna Harper.
Yep, Anna's a good athlete, but missed that one. Rebound, Mazama. They'll bring it back down the other way. Trailing by 3, 14-11. Still anybody's ball game. Bailey left side of the wing. Bring it back out front. Lindell had it for a moment. Back to Bailey. She'll put it up with the right hand. Got the Boston bounce. Rolled it in with the touch. Cuts the lead down to 1. 14-13.
And Ella Bailey has 10 points already.
Here's a long three, missing everything on the Mazama, on the Henley side. Ball goes away and out of bounds. Mazama, who has not led in this game, Dan, has an opportunity to do so right here. Down by 1 point. 14-13. Oh, the steal on the inbound, or check that. Shot put up no good. Hard to see down there with rebound put back up and in. You know, the one thing we do need, Dan, is bigger chairs.
Yeah, taller chairs.
Taller chairs. And it's not just me. I think everybody's got the same thing happening in here.
Turnover by Utley.
And some of these girls having to play for Coach Davidson because there is some foul trouble going on in this game. Mazama's already committed 5. Henley actually has 16 fouls. So Mazama will be in the bonus after the next Henley foul. This is Campos, left side on the wing. Get the ball behind her. Going to turn around, throw a long three up, and it is no good. It'll be Viking ball.
That's a violation against Henley because the ball hit the top of the backboard.
Mazama down by 3 now. 16-13. Shot from the left-hand wing put up
by Heaton.
Heaton, but does not go. And here comes Henley with the rebound. Mazama's last several possessions, this has been one and done with no offensive rebound. Long three put up by Henley, missing everything there. Probably an ill-advised shot that far out. That was about a 25-footer, Dan.
Yeah, and that was shot by Kennedy Modine.
You want kids to have that pull-the-trigger mentality sometimes, though, and Andy Campos will jump and hit this one will do the same thing. That one hit the top of the backboard, but they didn't whistle that one dead. And it's fought for down on the left-hand side. That was interesting, Dan, because the last time they whistled that, and this time they did not. So yet the ball right off the top of the backboard.
Yeah.
After the long carom off the back of the iron.
And I agree with you. I don't know the difference there.
Mazama to inbound against full court pressure with 5.5 left. Second quarter down by 3.
Here comes
16-13.
Heaton.
Heaton has it all the way down to the corner. Retrieves possession. And they'll set it up. Here's McGurr. And he's going to back up. He'll go back into the free throw circle. Nice bounce pass to Chelsea, in for two. Gilmore cuts the lead back down to one. Assist McGurr. Now a long three. Misses everything there for Henley. Rebound fought for. Here is Mazama with it again. Held ball. Possession arrow.
The first shot was shot by Maya Mock. That rebound was, again, rebound by Annie Campos and a shot.
Interesting that Maya's brother goes here and she goes to Henley.
And Harper scores her second basket of the quarter.
18-15 now.
Somebody got lost defensively for Mazama.
And a timeout on the floor with 4:54 left here in this first half. With the score, Mazama trailing by 3, 18-15. Want to make sure that we've got a 60 and not a 30 coming up. We do, so we're going to take it right now on CBS Sports Radio.
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Randy Adams, Coach Dan Fast, and Brian Casey back here at Mazama, 18-15. Mazama trailing by 3 inside the paint. Shot put up, no good. And McGurr is fouled in the act of shooting underneath the basket.
It looks like the foul was on Mock.
Be her second, wearing number 22, which is her grandfather's number back at Sacred Heart High School.
Actually, that foul was called on Anna Harper.
Oh, that was 22 Harper. I thought that Maya was wearing a different number anyway, and she is. First free throw up and good. I just saw 22 up there, and you called the name, and I thought, that's Harry's old number, number 22. 18-16 as McGurr hits the first free throw. And she duplicates the effort with free throw number 2 to make it 18-17 with 4:34 left until halftime. Campos swinging it right side on the wing, getting it back out in the front court now. Mazama's starting to stubborn up a little bit on defense, but just as I say that, a wide open lay-in for 2.
And it was Senya Campos, the freshman.
Left-hand lay-in, making it 20-17. Mazama has never led in this game. Here's Gilmore, high post, takes it to the well. Good idea, didn't make the shot though.
Another rebound, Annie Campos.
She's been there all night long. Campos down the floor, and the other Campos put the shot there. No good. Again.
Gilmore with the rebound.
And here's Ella Bailey. Stutter step with a dribble drive, put it up with the right hand, almost goes in to make it 20-19, but it did not. She is fouled on the play, so she will go to the free throw line on the third personal foul.
On Senya Campos.
She did not start the game, but she's got 3.
Bailey's a pretty good free throw shooter.
And just we say that, she misses number 1, 20-17. Maybe we don't say that for a while. I mean, we always jinx them up here, Dan. You know?
Yeah.
Both of us do that.
If that was the case, then if I said somebody was a bad free throw shooter,
then you'd get yelled at.
And then they would automatically make it.
You never know. Second free throw on the way. It is good to make it 20-18. Mazama's been right there all night long, but has just not been able to get over that hump. They've had a couple of ties, but have not led the ball game. Good defense for the Vikings on
a trap between Bailey and Heaton.
And they get it back. Now with a chance to tie the game with a 2. or with a 3-point field goal, Mazama can take the lead here. Here's Addie McGurr. Way out in the front court. Continues with the dribble with the left hand. Get it to Bailey. The weave. Bailey thought about the three from the top of the key. Did not take it. Vikings are in a little bit of trouble now, so McGurr has to come. No, excuse me, that's Bailey coming to get the ball out front.
Holbrook with the ball.
Holbrook hands the ball right back. Is that Utley now?
That's Heaton.
Heaton, okay. And here is a ball to the outside. Vikings can't seem to get it into Gilmore. They finally do on a rebound attempt. Gilmore just can't make it fall. And again, it's interesting, Dan. Some things are being let go, and other things seem to be not being called when it's pretty darn physical in there.
Yeah, and Holbrook had that ball and just had it taken away from her. And she committed the foul as well. And it's her third foul. Addie Byington is in the game.
Addie is somebody you might know a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Addie Byington is my granddaughter. Anna Harper is shooting.
Anna?
She's a fine player.
First free throw is good. Anna's one of several Harper children attending Henley High School.
And we have Liz Estes, a senior who has not played in 2 years, has checked into the game.
Second free throw is good. Biggest lead for a while at 4 points.
Well, Anna Harper now is in double figures with 11 points.
Well, Harper and Campos kind of leading his team. McGurr has it stripped, and McGurr does the same thing back, knocks it out of bounds.
Fussell just kind of lost the handle on that one.
Timeout, Mazama. We'll wait to see if this is a 60 or a 30 before we cut. And if it's a 60, we'll take it. No, it's not. It's 30. We'll keep it right here. Well, Dan, it's interesting. One of the things that I think is kind of I don't like the idea of only playing 8 league games. You've got 5 teams.
Right.
And you're only playing 8
one league
games.
loss, you probably could still be a champion.
Right.
You lose 2, you're very slim chance to be, unless you tie with somebody.
And it seems like the big thing now for high school preseason, November, December, all tournaments.
All tournaments.
You're not having that home and home.
And in Mazama's case, boys and girls, all those tournaments were away.
Yeah.
They were on the road pretty much 90% of the time.
They had one home game in December, Mazama did, on the boys' side. I don't think the girls had much more than that.
No, I think they had one.
2:17 left in the half. Mazama moving the ball around, trying to get it inside to Gilmore on the cut in the paint. That is stolen away by guess who? Annie Campos. Down the floor she goes. Right-hand side in the corner. Shot put up from there. Missed by 14 feet out. And here comes Mazama in transition the other way. Bailey swing it right back out in the front court and get the ball back. Ella now with 1:45 left. The Vikes trying to make something happen here.
Turnover.
Another turnover with 97 seconds left in the first half. This is Campos. Loses the ball. Ball loose on the floor. A rugby scrum for it.
That's Addie Byington, my granddaughter.
Addie not afraid to
no, she's not.
Get down and get a ball. And I think that might be good coaching, Dan, you know. I've seen
she's
a few
always
of your teams do
she's
that.
always diving for loose balls.
Henley will throw the ball away on the inbound, and it will go right back to Mazama. With 1:28 left until halftime.
Henley's playing an extended 1-2-2 zone, half-court trap, sort of.
Long three, top of the key, missed by McGurr, I believe.
Offensive rebound, Byington.
Addie, a kick it back out to Ella Bailey. She'll launch a three from there. No good. Rebound put back up by Gilmore. No good. You can sure tell that knee has had a little bit of impact on the way she used to attack the...
We've got a foul call now, and I think this foul is going to be offensive.
And it is. They're bringing it back down the other way.
21 for Mazama, and that's Estes.
Well, if it was offensive, wouldn't...
And Annika Lindau has checked in for Chelsea Gilmore. Chelsea Gilmore, she dominates the boards offensively and defensively.
57 seconds remaining in the first half, 22-18. Vikings trail by 4. They have never led.
Nice pass.
Inside the paint. Shot put
Maddie Byington to Lindau, who's a pretty good shooter.
Makes it 22-20. Very close ball game with 37 seconds left until halftime. .6 now with the clock stopped. Mazama has a chance to tie and or take the lead with a three-point play or a three-point field goal. With 32 seconds left, Coach, you just work it for the final shot of the half, you think?
You take a layup if you can get it, but other than that, you want to take a really high-quality shot, and there is one right there.
Inside the paint.
Nice pass from McGurr to Lindau. Lindau is, I want to say, a good free throw shooter, but maybe this time if I said she wasn't, maybe she'd make it. I don't know.
2 free throws coming in her honor here with double bonus in effect, but the first one is no good, falls short. 22-20 with one more free throw on the way. Klamath Union at Valhalla Court next Thursday. That's our next broadcast. Scheduled to do both games. We'll do the boys for sure. Second one is also no good.
Henley's got the ball, and again, it was Annie Campos with the rebound.
Campos and Harper have been the 2 go-to girls. Down to 6 seconds left in the half. Henley's going to work the clock down, try to take a final shot. A long 3 ball is not close. And we are at halftime here at Valhalla Court. And not all tied up, but pretty good close ball game after 2 periods. 22-20 is the score. The Vikings of Mazama trail the Henley Hornets by 2 points. We will take a 2-minute commercial break here and come back with Brian Casey from BasinLife.com at halftime. 22-20, Vikings trail. Back in a minute.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
You do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
I'll get to him for scoring real quick, and then we'll come to you. Welcome back. Halftime, Randy Adams, Coach Dan Fast, and Brian Casey at Valhalla Court. 22-20 our score at halftime. Mazama trails by 2 against the Henley Hornets. Coach, you've got some numbers for us.
Mazama has 20 first half points. He scored 11 points in the first quarter and 9 in the second quarter. Amber McGurst has 2 points on 2 for 2 free throws. Ella Bailey has 11 points and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Marin Holbrook has 1 point on 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Anna Lindau has a field goal and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Maida Lee played but did not score. Isabella Heaton, who's been scoring pretty well lately, has just 2 points at halftime, unusual for her. And Liz Estes played but did not score. Addie Byington played but did not score. And Chelsea Gilmore got 2 points for the Henley Hornets. Kennedy Modine played but did not score. Lily Fassell, a freshman, scored 2 for 3 on free throws and a field goal for 4 points. Senya Campos, freshman, scored 2 points. Holly Parker did not score. Maya Mock did not score. Annie Campos has a grand total of 5 points, all in the first quarter. So Mazama's done a pretty good job with her because she's a high scorer. Anna Harper, the sophomore, has 11 points, and she is 3 for 4 from the free throw line. No one else has played in the ball game.
22-20 our score at halftime. We turn our attention to Brian Casey, who's doubling down tonight as our cameraman, pinch hitting, and we appreciate that. Brian, he is the operator of BasinLife.com. It's been, I guess the first thing I want to talk about is NFL football. I mean, I thought I had a chance to win that pool, and boy, did I find out wrong.
That's a great contest, a national contest that BasinLife.com and Win Broadcasting are in on. And we have about 90 players here in town and 45,000 players across the country. So we've got some VIP pickers that you're trying to beat, like Kelly Minty from the County Commissioners. And
Coach Vic Lease.
In the studios. And Vic Lease was on the Vikings, of course. He's one of our VIPs. And Michelle Wynn from the sales department and with broadcasting. Yours truly spread the whole time that our NFL contest. The winner nationally wins a trip to a big vacation in Hawaii. Pretty nice.
Ryan,
all kinds of great things going on at BasinLife.com.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, and I guess to preface that by saying it's no secret that the Medford Mail Tribune, one of the biggest newspapers in Southern Oregon, went under last week. But BasinLife.com is one of those websites where you can get everything you're really looking for in a newspaper anyway, right?
Absolutely. Thank you, Randy. You bet. It's wonderful to have BasinLife.com here. It's one of our 4 digital magazines. We also own RoadValleyMagazine.com, Willamette Valley Magazine.com, and Eugene, Springfield, and Oregon Beach Magazine.com. It represents the coast, all the cities over there, about 42 cities, from Astoria all the way to Brookings. But our big one, of course, is BasinLife.com. We've got entertainment. We're putting in a brand new entertainment calendar, and it'll be in a couple of weeks. So you can add your own event. Just go to BasinLife.com right from our homepage. Within about 2 weeks, you'll be able to add your own event. Anybody in the community. We've just got all kinds of great things here. Events, entertainment, great deals from the community. A lot of business offers. So check it out. We have daily news. So you're not going to run out of news in the Basin. We have news, weather, road conditions every day. Check it out. You'll see BasinLife.com. There's whether you're on a phone, tablet, or computer, stories are scrolling across the top. One of the first 3 or 4 will always be today's news. You can check that out. And we have a huge promotion about to begin in February. You will not want to miss. You can check it out on BasinLife.com, or on our Facebook page, Basin Life, or on our Instagram page. But coming February 1st, a huge brand new contest on Win Broadcasting and BasinLife.com.
Now, we also have an opportunity as well to team up with people like Table Rock Sports and get the video streams of high school games on. And I think you're going to see that more and more with media companies starting to team up together. We work with the Herald and News for our local news content from here and there. And it's nice to get everybody on the same network.
Great game with the ladies here at halftime. Henley 22, Mazama Viking girls 20. It is a great game. We've got one here, the boys' game that'll follow right here, and you can watch it and listen to it.
That's right. Listen to it on the radio or watch it TableRockSports.net. We'll come back 2 minutes, and the second half comes your way after this. CBS Sports Radio, TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Yeah. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Back here at Mazama, 22-20. Henley with the 2-point lead over the Mazama Vikings. We get set for the second half action. And then if you would like to follow the boys, yes, you do have to go back to the Table Rock Sports. If you're going to watch the video stream, you will have to reload your computer for the boys broadcast. That will be at 7:30 tonight, Mazama and Henley. And that's a series that has always been so close, Dan, that boys series in particular.
It is. I think Henley in the overall series is like 2 wins ahead of Mazama.
Almost down to the point.
Yes, it was
Crazy.
A couple years ago.
Second half, Henley will inbound. It'll be Campos in the front court with it. Dribbles to the right wing, loses control, but gets it back. Has to skip the ball back out to Mock, I believe. Now the drive is blocked, and the shot put up on the rebound, no good. Look at that, Chelsea Gilmore getting tough inside with that rebound.
Fighting with Maya Mock. Chelsea is
a little bit bigger.
Yeah, there's no other way to say it. Chelsea's a bigger person.
22-20, Mazama can tie it and or take the lead. They have never led in this game. Addison McGurr to Ella Bailey. Into the corner, the ball goes. Inside now to Gilmore with a scoop pass. It comes loose.
Violation, Mazama. Mazama had 9 turnovers in that first half. Henley had 7. Mazama starts off with a turnover by Marin Holbrook.
Here's a coach question for you. Typically in a high school basketball game, what do you like to see? With turnovers being held to a certain number, what would you say would be fair?
And there's a turnover by Henley.
Henley's got one more turnover than Mazama misses the lay-in on the other end, though. And the ball goes away and out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. And here we are. We have the Henley student section right behind us.
We're here in Cowbell City.
And we heard Cowbell City for the first time. That I'm sure it's not the last that we're going to hear tonight. This is Campos in the front court. And a long 2 from Mock that will not go. She had 1 foot on the line. Neither team has scored. We're almost a minute and a half in. Mazama will tie it up with a lay-in on Ella Bailey's behalf.
And she's got 13 of Mazama's 22 points.
Quickly down the floor as pass underneath the basket.
It's going to be a foul on Chelsea Gilmore.
And the foul will be her first. That's good to see. That's only her first foul.
Yes, and I think this is Anna Harper at the line.
Yep, number 22, Anna Harper.
She's going to try to get 13.
First free throw on the way. It's good. Henley 23, Mazama 22. Again, we've said it several times tonight. Mazama, Dan, has had a chance to take the lead, has never led. They've tied it a few times, but just can't get over that hump. Second free throw good as well.
And so Anna Harper has 13 of their 24.
24-22.
Henley is back into a man-to-man. Yeah, I'm trying to think. No, I think it's still a 1-2-2.
Here's Ella Bailey, left-hand side into the corner to McGurr. She'll reverse direction. Shot put up, good.
Isabella Heaton, and she's not a shooter, but she is a playmaker.
24 apiece now. Mazama has tied it once again. Scoop, rolls up and in. Nice.
I think that's number 24 for Mazama. Is that 24? Henley?
Yep.
That would be Northcutt.
She hasn't scored much tonight.
She didn't play the first half.
2-point advantage again for Henley. Vikings with the ball. Out in the front court. Ella Bailey into the corner. With a skip pass, she'll get it back. And they're going to reload the offense here. Bailey and McGurr handling the ball for the most part for Mazama here tonight.
Okay, this is a man-to-man defense, but it's kind of a sagging, shifting man-to-man.
A long three, no good, but look at that. Gilmore with a rebound, tips it to a...
McGurr scored that.
And Addie McGurr will tie the game at 26. 26 apiece.
Number 11.
Shot put up, no good there. Free throw line extended left Henley. Rebound Mazama. They can take the lead now. They had never led, and they threw it away.
That was just a risky pass by Addison McGurr. She's a better player than that. Just take your time.
4 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. We are tied at 26 apiece. So far, not as physical of a second half as the first half was. Only one team foul on either side here in this half. Almost a carry. But Henley gets away with it across the midcourt line.
In my estimation, everybody carries the ball these days.
Here is Campos, got it down inside the paint.
And that's Northcutt again.
Northcutt will score two more, make it 28-26. Crossover dribble near midcourt. McGurr loses handle, gets it back.
No, this is a zone. I can't really tell. It's a zone now.
They wouldn't be switching every possession, would they? Inside to Gilmore, quadruple team. Going to have to get out of there so she doesn't get a 3-second call. Now a long three, well short. Rebound up and in, though.
And that was by Holbrook, her first field goal of the game.
Right place at the right time for Holbrook to tie it back up at 28.
Because Ella Bailey missed an air ball to three.
Inside the paint. Oh, there's up and down. Yep, jump ball. And the possession arrow stays with Henley, but that's a good defensive play for Mazama there. And Henley to inbound underneath their own goal. Moving it this half from right to left. They throw it away and out of bounds.
Bella Heaton knocked that away from Annie Campos.
Like you said, she is the disruptor.
She's the disruptor. That's what we all call her.
So we're tied up at 28. Henley looking to get the lead back again. They'll go inside. Shot put up, no good. Shot, rebound, rolls twice around the rim and does not fall.
I think this is going to be on Gilmore. We'll see.
She's got some to waste. That's her second then, if that's on her. Both in this second half. We're tied up at 28. Biggest lead has been 4 points in this game for Henley. First free throw good.
by guess who?
Annie Campos. 29-28. Second free throw is duplicated. 30-28. Back to a 2-point disadvantage for Mazama. They've got the ball. McGurr crosses over with the dribble, top of the circle. Now to Ella Bailey, who rotates the ball to the other side. In the paint, shot put up McGurr, no good. Rebound Gilmore, tries to tip it back 2 or 3 times, and no call at all underneath.
And all the way deep.
Mazama gets it back, though. The pass was not handled properly. Luckily for Mazama, they got away with one there. Henley had an easy 2. The Vikings try to get back and score it on the other end. It is no good with 2:49 left third quarter.
Jump ball between Harper and Gilmore. Annika Lindau checks in for Gilmore.
Well, remind me, Dan Fast, to buy some tall stools so next week we got a better vantage point.
Marin Holbrook got tied up. Possession to Henley.
(30-28) the score. Henley with the ball. 2:35 left third quarter.
Mazama is in the man-to-man defense.
There's a steal right inside the paint by the Vikings.
Bailey.
Ella Bailey comes up with the ball. Down the floor she goes to McGurr. She stopped, wanted the 3, but they came out on her. Inside the paint, shot put up again. Mazama just can't buy a bucket. Rebound put back up, no good.
Rebound by Holbrook. And then the foul is on, I think it's 31-32. Cernowski. Don't believe she played in the first half.
She did not, I don't think. Don't think we called her name. Free throws pending. First one up and no good.
Anna Harper is back in.
Score remains Henley 30 and Mazama 28.
Maya Mock is back in, and Holly Parker is back in for the Hornets.
Second free throw momentarily to try to cut the lead down to 1. And it is good. 30-29.
Holbrook is out. Byington is in.
Randy Denson barking some orders to his team down the left side. Justin Davidson a little more calm, cool, and collected for the most part.
There's the disruptor.
Stolen at midcourt by Heaton. And to McGurr, the ball will go. Mazama with a chance to take the lead. They drive the baseline, put it up and in!
Ella Bailey has 15 points in this game.
The first lead Mazama has had tonight at 1:45 left in the third quarter.
Maida Lee, sophomore, is in for Bella Heaton. Maida Lee's a really good athlete. I mean, really good.
Henley down by 1. They're playing from behind for the first time this evening. 1:38 left in the third quarter. Dribble themselves into trouble, back out of it. Believe this is Mock out in the front court. Gets it to Campos.
Oh.
Walk there, but they got away with it to drive inside the paint. And
got Addie McGurr up in the air, and then Senya Campos just drove by her, drew the foul, and Annika Lindau has 3 fouls now in limited playing time.
First free throw is no good. Score remains Mazama 31 and Henley 30.
Gilmore is back in.
She's officially a Gilmore girl. Second free throw is good to tie the game at 31 apiece.
This is the way high school basketball should be played.
With 1:23 left here in the third period. Ella Bailey out front for Mazama. To McGurr. Hornet student section behind us. Making some noise. Inside the paint, double team. Back outside.
Byington.
Addie with the ball. She's not scored, but has a couple of assists. Gets the ball back out front. Down to 50 seconds. Long three on the way. Right angle, no good. Rebound up and in.
Gilmore.
Chelsea Gilmore for two.
That's only her fourth point, but she has been a huge factor in this game.
Last year, I saw her score 20-something points multiple times for Mazama. It's odd to not see her have these big games, but she's doing the work underneath.
Foul called on Maida Lee.
Her first.
She's kind of a defensive specialist. See, she's on Campos, on Annie Campos, so it tells you she's a player.
35-30, make it 33-31 Mazama. Long three in the corner does not touch rim.
And Mock shot that ball.
27 seconds left in the quarter. We've got a reach-in foul. Kind of a silly foul there, don't you think, Dan?
No, that was a double dribble by Addison McGurr.
I thought that was a foul on Campos, but Addison got the last. Well, I got the last laugh. I thought she was fouled in the play. Nope, she turned it over. Here's Mock. Drives inside. Blocked by Gilmore. Looked to be clean, but it wasn't apparently.
We're going to see who this foul is on.
Looked like
Jeff Sturgeon's reporting the foul, but I don't.
No, it's on 4. That's on Bailey, her first.
Well, that surprises me. I did not see her in the action there.
22.1 seconds left. And free throws pending. First one good. Cut the lead to 1. It's Mazama 33 and Henley 32. One more free throw.
This is Mock shooting the ball. Maya Mock.
Daughter of Jeff Mock.
Yes.
Second one is no good. Rebound offensive. Put back up, no good. Here's Campos with another opportunity, and that one goes awry. And
they're calling this foul on Addison McGurr, and she's kind of stunned.
Well, it's out of her element to try to block Annie Campos. Addie's 5'9",
maybe 10.
First free throw good. No, Annie is, but Addie certainly is not.
No, she's like 5'2" or 5'3".
33 apiece as Campos hits the first free throw. She'll have one more. Second free throw is good.
Well, she's 5 for 6 from the free throw line.
34-33 now. Inside 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Stolen by Henley. They'll push it down the other way. Campos stop and pop jumper, no good from 5, 4, 3 seconds. Back up and in 2 seconds in the quarter.
I think Campos got that basket.
She did. Got her own rebound and put it back up and in. The third quarter comes to a close. Henley 36, Mazama 33. Back in a minute. Hey, Dan?
Yeah?
Can you check down there and tell me that hot spot that's blinking with the blue light right there?
Yeah.
Can you pick it up for just a minute and show me how much juice it's got in it? 'Cause I'm getting a red. I just need to see how much juice is in it. That's got plenty. Okay. It should be better for the second game. I'll have to re-watch it, but uh-oh. We go to the fourth quarter. 36-33 Henley. Mazama with the ball, moving it left to right against some full court pressure. And here's McGurr. Maddie's played most of the game out there. Runs the point for the most part for Mazama. Gets it to Bailey. Bailey stop and pop, free throw line, jumper does not go.
Harper with the rebound.
Anna with a big board all the way down the floor, scooped to the hoop, and I think she was out of control, but they're going to call the foul on Mazama, I guess.
I think Addie Byington drew the offensive foul, but that's not what the officials saw.
That's what I looked clear to me, but
from up here it was. Yep. Yeah. So Anna Harper is at the free throw line.
Leads her team in scoring tonight along with Campos. First free throw is good. Biggest lead of the night for Henley, equaling it now at 4, 37-33. And one more free throw will be pending. It is on the way, and it is no good. The lead stays at 4. Offensive board, Campos. Boy, she's tough. She gets in there.
Tie up between her and Byington. Possession goes to Henley.
Gilmore. There's one thing I don't miss, Dan. Back when I first started doing play-by-play, shows you how old I am, I guess. They jump ball every time there was a held ball.
Yeah.
That took forever sometimes. Here's a jump shot. 3 ball, no good, but another offensive board. Henley's clearly controlling the boards here in the second half.
That was a nice pass.
Cut, but they can't make the shot. And now we might have a Henley foul.
It is.
Lindau, I think, was trying to get the ball out on the outlet pass.
I think it's Parker, and I have her for 2 fouls, but scoreboard has her for 1.
Now, is that Racine's sister?
I don't know.
For Henley? Inbound, stolen by Henley. Campos puts it up, misses the shot, though. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Hornets.
Mazama got lucky there.
And the lead remains 4. It's been the biggest lead Henley has had all night long. Mazama led, albeit briefly, led by 1 point for a little while. Against full court pressure. Vikings do the right thing, throw it off the player. That's a smart play.
Yeah, and Henley has really cranked up their defense, and Tama Mazama.
Timeout, Vikes will take one as well. It's a 4-point Henley lead. We are back after this 1-minute break.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Vikings inside the paint, and I could see a little bit of exasperation on the face of Addie McGurr as they are whistled for an offensive foul.
I think it was Addison Byington. Let me check. It is Addison.
Well, no, but Addison McGurr was the one who threw her hands up in the air and said,
yeah, well, it looked like it was, and Annie Campos drew the charge.
All right. Henley with the ball and a 4-point lead. Nice job for Mazama cutting it off at the baseline.
Partially blocked by Lindau.
Justin Davidson's squad has some work to do. They're down by 4. They can't afford to let them get too big of a lead after this point. That's as many as Henley has led by all night long, is 4 points.
Addison McGurr almost had a steal from
quick hands.
Sonia Campos.
Almost stolen again. In fact, it is stolen by Ella Bailey, and immediately while she tries to break away, with 6:38 left in the fourth and final quarter, there is a foul. Non-shooter. Mazama to inbound on the Henley side of the floor sideline next to the Henley bench against full court pressure.
Oh, nice.
Nice pass across the midcourt line. Now a cutter is Bailey up and in. Beautifully executed play for Mazama on the inbound.
Ella Bailey has 17.
37-35. Bounce pass on the baseline. Cut it back out. This is Mock. Maya bounce pass behind her to Campos. They throw it away. Mazama's defense.
Pressure by out front by Bella Heaton, and then pressure by Addie Byington.
Well, and you were talking about Henley's defense having a little bit of fire in them. Mazama the last couple times down has.
Yes, they have.
Here's the inbound.
The disruptor is in.
Heaton has the ball knocked away as she tries to go across the midcourt line with a pass. Out of bounds, 6:10 left in the game. 37-35, Henley by 2. Mazama with the ball. Addie McGurr. Well out in the front court.
They're running that weave, which everybody runs.
McGurr takes it with her right hand, scoops it high off the glass, and it goes. Ties the game, 37 apiece.
Steal by Byington.
Outlet to take the lead. And she does. Misses the lay-in. Oh, my goodness gracious. There's another steal for Mazama, though. They're fired up. Got to get back under control, ladies, a little bit. Inside. Shot put up and in again by Addie McGurr.
She has come to life.
39-37, Vikes back up by 2. Henley has the ball blocked on the other end. There's a scrum for the ball. Several players fighting for it. Now they're letting them play a little bit physically. Finally, Jeff Sturgeon blows the whistle as 7 of the 10 players were laying on the floor.
That's Annika Lindau's 4th foul, but that was a hustle foul. You'll live with that. Anna Harper back at the line.
Harper to shoot. The first one, no good.
A funny rotation on that ball. Holbrook is in for Lindau.
One more free throw to go.
Harper won't miss 2 in a row.
Yeah, she did. Took her a while with that second one almost going back in.
Foul on Henley, but I didn't see what number. Number 4. Pushed Byington to the floor.
5:15 left in the game. Mazama leading at 39-37. They've got the ball. They run the floor well, but knocked away and out of bounds off the Vikings' last.
Right idea. Just too much juice on that. Addie Byington was down at the other end by herself. Threw it at her feet.
39-37. Henley to tie it and or take the lead here with this possession.
Hey, Randy, is it too early to say OT?
You don't want to say those letters. Inside the paint, shot put up, no good, partially blocked as Campos went inside.
Rebound, Byington.
And it'll be Mazama ball. They'll have to inbound against full court pressure. Something that they've had some success with, and other times they've thrown the ball away. Henley's got good defense.
There's the streaker.
Down the floor, baseball pass delivered perfectly, and now we've got to turn over on Mazama.
Ella probably should have put a little more, in football savvy, a little more air under that one. That's 2 in a row for Ella, and she's a smart, savvy player.
39-37. They'll inbound on the Henley side of the floor. Scoop with the left hand. Does not go. Fought for underneath. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Is Henley's. Boy, that seems to happen a lot. Every time I've seen the possession arrow tonight, it's been in Henley's favor. Here's the inbound. Turnaround shot by Campos. In and out. No good. Nice tie up inside the paint. Was that Little Addie or was Ella Bailey?
That is Ella Bailey.
Going for that rebound. Fighting for it with 4:47 left. Mazama holding on to a 2-point lead. Again, Henley tries to inbound the ball.
Yeah.
And
kind of like the first.
Said, nah, I don't think so. You just had it.
There's a streaker. There's McGurr.
But they didn't see her.
Didn't see her. This is a good shot.
McGurr, 2-3! It's a 3-ball!
And that is the disruptors out there. That's McGurr's shot.
That is the biggest lead of either team tonight at 5 points, and right now it's in Mazama's court.
Addison Byington knocked the ball away from Jewel Northcutt. Mazama ball.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well with 4:26 left. It's Mazama 42 and Henley 37.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first-name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do, and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
What does she have?
Not this time.
Down the floor, Vikings turn it over. Henley comes back up with the ball with 4:18 left. Now a steal by Mazama at midcourt. An easy 2 for the Vikes, and they lay it up and in.
And it was the disruptor. Yeah.
Heaton with another steal.
And Holbrook got the layup, courtesy of Heaton.
7-point lead, the biggest for either team tonight. Shot put up inside the paint, no good by Harper. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with exactly 4 minutes.
Foul was on Byington.
It was good news today. Brian and I were talking about the Medford Mail Tribune, and I know as a coach, you always appreciated the hard work they put in, but it was good news to read today as first free throw is no good. That the paper in Eastern Oregon, the East Oregonian, is going to take the opportunity to put a Medford paper back together.
Really? Yes. Sounds great to me. Yes. I loved the Medford Mail Tribune.
Going to take some time, but that was news that was released yesterday. Second free throw won't count. Somebody had lane violation
that
there,
was
apparently.
Byington. And now there's a discussion. It's still a lane violation. Can't have that.
7-point lead for Mazama, their biggest lead of the night. Neither team is led by more. Mazama's lead at 7, now 6. As that free throw is good. And it's 44-38. Mazama with the ball down the floor. Bailey.
Oh,
had a teammate wide open. She had her back turned, didn't see it. Great idea. Great idea. She just didn't see the ball.
You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. The disruptor is on, of course, Annie Campos.
Inside the paint, right hand scoop to the hoop, 2 more. That's Harper to make it 44-40. Mazama holding on to a 4-point lead. Addie McGurr will walk the ball across the timeline. Being pressured out there. A little bit of physicality going on. We've got a whistle.
In fact, Addie McGurr got whacked in the face.
And no call.
And
is she bleeding? Is that the reason they...
There are tears to her eyes. I would say her eyes are watering.
44-40, a timeout on the floor. Mazama will retain possession. Will McGurr be back on the floor? We'll find out right after this break.
Yes, she will.
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran. If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Randy Adams, Coach Dan Fast, Brian Casey back here at Valhalla Court, Mazama High School, 44-40 Vikes, leading by 4. They have the ball. McGurr remains in the game. That's good news for the Vikings.
Not sure why Chelsea Gilmore is not in the game and hasn't been for quite some time.
And here's a steal by Henley, and they force her out of bounds, or do they? They call a foul on Bailey there on the baseline block.
It's player number 5. That is Marin. They've got Marin Holbrook on that foul.
They say Holbrook has 4 fouls. I'm not sure that's correct.
Well, if it is on her, it is. I have her for 4 as well. Now they're changing it. Let's see what they say.
Free throws on the way and good.
By Mock.
Maya Mock with the first free throw, making it 44-41.
Boy, this game goes so far into the league championship, and it's only the second game of the league of the season in league play.
We only got 8 league games. Every single game matters. Second one good. 44-42. And a 4-0 Henley run. Check that, a 5-0 Henley run. It was 44-37 at one point. Mazama's biggest lead was 7 points, now down to a bucket. 2. Addie McGurr across the midcourt line. Dishes the ball on the wing. Dribble drive. Lindell will get it inside the paint. Shot put up.
Offensive foul.
An offensive foul on that play.
On number 4, which would be Ella Bailey.
Second personal foul. Team foul number 10 on Mazama. Look at this. Mazama 10 team fouls, Henley only 4.
Yeah, which means Mazama actually needs to foul on the ground to get into the one-on-one situation.
There's a block out in the front court, and no! Not a block. Ella Bailey is called for the foul.
Well, you can hear the Henley student body applauding that, and you can hear the Mazama student body and parents booing. It looked like a clean block.
That was not even close. Not a good call in my opinion, but that's why I don't wear the stripes, I guess.
And this is Kennedy Modine shooting the free throws.
Freshman coming up to try to tie it up. She cannot hit the first one.
And you can see Harper and the young Campos girl, Senya Campos, giving her encouragement.
Second free throw is in the air and is good.
Why is she shooting 3?
She was apparently in the 3-point range.
Okay.
And here's your question number 2 answered as Chelsea Gilmore is back on the floor for Mazama.
Replacing Byington.
44-43. Third free throw. No good. And Gilmore with a big defensive rebound for Mazama. Vikings across the midcourt line with 2:43 left.
This is when Chelsea Gilmore, Bella Heaton, Ella Bailey need to take over.
Kind of assert themselves a little bit now.
And trust me, Ella Bailey will take over.
She brings the ball out. Justin Davidson working some time here. They run the weave out front. A reach-in foul on Henley. That's number 5 as a team.
And that is Annie Campos.
Only her second. Mazama to inbound next to their own bench with 2:23 left in the game.
That was a touch foul compared to which has not been called.
Mazama will inbound. Get it to Gilmore. Back out front to Ella Bailey.
Number 10 just clobbers is Bella Heaton.
Heaton goes down in a heap. Team foul number 6, so that'll put Mazama in a 1-1 from here on out. Double bonus, though, for Henley. Gives them the advantage at least there. Out in the front court is Bailey. Swing the ball right side of the wing. Going to run some time here. Only lead by 1. Now run that weave and take some time off the clock. Keep the hands out of the ball out of Henley's hands. Here's a drive. Put up. No good. Nice idea. Just did not go. Being fought for underneath and brought down by, no, the Vikings have it and then they lose it. Henley with numbers the other way, a 3-on-1. A walk, but no call. And a foul going to be called on
Gilmore.
With a minute 36 left in the game.
I think this is Holly Parker.
Has not scored tonight, I don't think. First free throw on the way, no good. Score remains. Mazama 44 and Henley 43. One more shot to tie it up here. Parker with the opportunity. No. Did not go. Mazama with a rebound and an immediate foul on Henley's part. That was Heaton.
It's Parker.
On Heaton, I believe.
Yeah, and Heaton is going to get to shoot the foul. Free throws.
44-43. Vikings.
I love how Bella Heaton competes. Not a pretty player.
One of those players, though, that has all that hair, and it covers her jersey number. Tough on the sportscaster. Heaton's free throw. No good. Rebound Mazama. Knocked away, and who ends up with it? Henley. With a minute 28 left. Down the floor they come. Here is...
going to be over
Parker.
And back.
Yeah, it should be over and back unless it was touched by Mazama, and it was not. So it will be Mazama ball. With a $1:19 left on the clock, Vikings leading by 1.
Okay, Jeff Heaton just had a warning for Randy Denson.
Here's the inbound. Only had a second or they were going to lose it.
Yeah, I thought maybe they should have called a timeout.
Addie McGurr with the ball. She is fouled from behind. Trying to get the ball to Ella Bailey with a minute 11 left in the game.
Is it Bailey or McGurr going to the free throw? McGurr.
Addie McGurr. How many points does she have tonight?
She has 11 points, and she is a good free throw shooter. She's got great rotation on her ball.
Addie McGurr trying to increase the Mazama lead right now. It is 44-43. 45-43. First free throw good.
12 points, McGurr.
After this, you want to watch the boys game, reload on TableRockSports.net to the boys broadcast. Second one no good. Remains a 2-point lead for Mazama.
Annie Campos is determined.
And it's
steal by McGilmore.
That was a big-time play by Chelsea Gilmore. They end up calling a foul on Bailey, I believe.
Oh, they called traveling on McGurr. Take care of the basketball. Either team, you win this game and hit free throws.
45-43, Mazama. Henley with it out front. Long three to take the lead. Back
Modine shot that.
The Kennedy Modine, the freshman, going long with the shot, did not hit it.
And Addison McGurr, shortest player on the floor, got the rebound.
Mazama going to pull it out near midcourt now. Force Henley to come out and get him.
Use the weave.
Here is Bailey, fouled from behind with 33.4.
And that's Senya Campos. I think she's fouled out. She has.
Campos, the younger sister of Annie, fouls out with her fifth with 33.4 seconds left.
Jewel Northcutt has replaced her. Ella Bailey is a girl you want to go to war with.
Ella Bailey and Andor Addie McGurr at the free throw line right now for Mazama. That's a good thing. 33.4 seconds left. Good.
This is the critical free throw.
2-possession game if you make this one, with only 30 seconds left. Here's Bailey. She misses the second free throw. Henley going to push it down quickly. A long three. Campos back ironed it off. No good. That would have tied it. Rebound Henley. They'll go for two there. That one not good. Mazama comes down with a rebound, and I think that is McGurr coming down with it. Look at Addie go. She's fouled on the play. I think. I don't want to speak out of turn, but boy was she.
Addie McGurr did a great block out. And then now Jeff Sturgeon, Randy Denson better be careful. This is a conversation which is not a pleasant one going on.
We have a timeout. We'll take it. Actually, we'll keep it here. Oh, go ahead and take a 30. We'll take a 30-second break and come back.
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Well, 14.6 seconds left. Mazama to inbound with a 3-point lead on the Henley side of the floor against full court pressure. This is McGurr. Get it back to Bailey, who's immediately fouled with 11.3 seconds left.
Foul on Northcutt.
I'm not sure what Randy Denson was arguing down there. It seemed like McGurr was the one that was being physically attacked.
I think, would you call it a mugging?
It looked that way to me.
Ella Bailey again.
Ella to the free throw line. It is good. Big one there. It's a 2-possession game. Dan, 47-43 Mazama. Big win for Justin Davidson if they can hold on. Huge win. Second free throw. Good! 48-43. Down to 10 seconds. No fouls. Behind the back. Here is Parker. She loses it. Mazama's going to win this game as they score at the buzzer. An exclamation point for the Vikings. Mazama. Does it count or not? I've got 50. The scoreboard says 48.
They did not count that last basket by Heaton.
All right, no basket on the final play. But Mazama wins it 48-43. We'll take a 1-minute break. And we'll come back after this on TableRockSports.net and CBS Sports Radio in Klamath Falls.
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Final score in the girls' broadcast tonight. Mazama comes out with a hard-fought win. They did not take the lead until there was a minute 34 left in the third quarter. And they hold on and defeat the Henley Hornets tonight, 48-43. Dan, if you want to go through the numbers real quick before we wrap up on the girls' side, we'll get ready for the boys' broadcast.
Just a second, Randy.
Okay. Let you know that game is also being video streamed live at TableRockSports.net. You will have to, if you're watching this one, reload your browser to the boys' game. Just simply go to TableRockSports.net and check the boys' game that starts here in just a few minutes. A big win, though, for Justin Davidson's Mazama's girls. They go to 2-0 in conference play, and for the time being are in first place.
Yeah, when you only play 8 games, you can't afford to lose a single one. You have to win on your home court. And then I think this puts Mazama, even though we've got 6 games left, I think this puts Mazama they're not in the driver's seat, but it sure gives them a leg up. And what a great battle that the Henley Hornets put on tonight, too.
Good hard-fought game by all involved. Dan, if you want to go through the numbers, we'll wrap this one up.
Playing but not scoring for Mazama Vikings, Riley Utley, no points. Amber McGurr only had 2 points at halftime, but finishes with 12. Ella Bailey was Ella Bailey, and she had 20. Marin Holbrook had 6. Addie Byington played significant minutes but did not score. Annika Lindau scores 2. Maida Lee played but did not score. Isabella Heaton did so many things, scored 4 points, but man, she was instrumental. And Liz Estes played but did not score. Chelsea Gilmore scores 4. For Henley High School, Kennedy Modine, the freshman, played but did not score. She did score. She scored 1 point. Lily Fassell, another freshman, scores 4. Senya Campos, another freshman, scores 3. Holly Parker played but did not score. Maya Mock scores 3. Annie Campos ended up with 11. Anna Harper led the Lady Hornets, and she played an outstanding game with 17. Jewel Northcutt did not play the first half, scored 4 points. And Ashlyn Cernowski played and scored 2 points. For the game, Mazama had 22 turnovers compared to Henley's 12, but was able to overcome.
Final score here in our first broadcast, Mazama 48, Henley 43. For Brian Casey, Dennis Langford back in the radio studio, and Coach Dan Fast, I'm Randy Adams. Going to switch gears and go to the boys broadcast. That comes your way next in just about 7 or 8 minutes right here on CBS Sports Radio and Table Rock Sports. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you in a few minutes.